How long has Adrien Broner been pro, or how long has he been like on the map? I'll say, was it 2012 that we started to really notice Adrien Broner? When people's like, hey, there's Adrien Broner and all this stuff. Adrien Broner worked out for the Olympic team and worked out with those guys at the Olympic camp because of Mike Stratford. Mike brought all these young guys up in the game, and Mike gave them support, gave them a future, gave them a way out. But Mike Stratford is not responsible for raising them in their household, not responsible for teaching them the values and not letting the streets take them under. Adrien Broner is a twin, okay? He has a twin brother. They born on the same day. Adrien and his twin often disagree and have fights with each other, and they're apart. And with twins, for some reason, when they're separated or apart, they don't work as well together. For some reason, it's like something that's connected to them is not really connected no more. I have two sets of twins. I have a brother, two brothers that are twins, and a brother's sisters that are twins. Two sets. And when one's not with the other, it's kind of like an unbalanced thing with it, because they're used to being together for so long that they don't really function the same, and one gets disorderly. And I'm seeing that happen with Adrien. It's like unnecessarily disorderly. And I'm not just going to blame it on that condition, but I'm just seeing the same traits that happen with my own brother and sister. Now, as I look at this, I'm disappointed in Adrien's behavior, because I'm like, you're risking everything. And when I mean everything, I mean the position that you are in to be able to earn a living fighting at a high level and getting high purses for all the things that you've accomplished. That's what you're risking losing. And what we're starting to see is that you don't care. That's the way it looks. It looks as if to all of us, Adrien Broner just doesn't care. And if it looks like that to us, then what is it going to be to the rest of the world? And I'm not saying conform and do anything like that, but you're becoming self-destructive to your own image, to like how they're going to sell you to the rest of the world. Nobody's trying to listen at this point, you know? So it's just like this. If you know you just came off of something, or you were thinking of ending your life, then here you are with Floyd Mayweather. The very few days later, you're out there training with him in the gym, and you seem to be trying to get your life back together and all of these different things. And you're like, I'm getting my life back, you know, I'm back now, AB's back, and you seem like you got everything going your way. Then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you're in a nightclub in Las Vegas. This is what I'm talking about. Why would you go to a nightclub in the first place? Whether you grabbed the girl by the neck and said, I'll F you up, which everybody told me, man, that thing was blown out of proportion, man. You just got a citation. Man, that's nothing. That's going to be nothing but a little court fine. Man, he alright. I'm like, y'all don't see that this is the bigger problem of the issue. it shouldn't have been a situation where there should have been anything reported in the first place. Because there shouldn't have been a situation. He shouldn't have been in the nightclub. If you're getting your life together, going to the nightclub isn't the answer. When you know you have situations. Who goes to get their life figured out in the nightclub? Because this seems to be every time you go out in public, these incidents seem to follow you. Maybe you should start thinking about some private parties or something indoors. There have been rumors of substance abuse. There have been rumors of alcohol abuse. But if you're going to pacify treatment with just, cover it up with layers and just a little quick fix, that's not going to work. You keep playing around with these people, they're going to lock you up. That's the truth. That's the facts. I mean, we can't lie about it. We can't try to dress it up and say it's this and it's that. No, they're going to lock him up. And it's going to be well deserved. Because he's going to put himself there. I'm disappointed in Adrien because I thought he had learned by now. He had learned his lesson and that he realized what's important, what he can lose, and everything. So I'm disappointed more than anything in his behavior. You got like 5 kids, 5, 6 some kids, no matter how many baby mamas and all that, but you're doing this to them. Everything you do to yourself, you do to them. And you keep saying you're doing this for them, then do something for them, not something against them. Because every time you go to jail, every time it's a waste of time of you being away from your family. Every time you do something that's not productive, it's a waste of time and it doesn't benefit your family. So my heart hurts the fact that he's blowing it because he's a cool person. If you ever met him, he played basketball with him and everything else. He's a cool guy. He can move. He's fun. But people forget that he's very young. But now you're not that young anymore. You're a grown man. And it's time to grow up. And the people around you who you came up with, the other fighters, they're starting to have more successful careers. And they're starting to get up to that level. But they're learning not to make the mistakes that you're making. And these guys were with you when you were coming up. So they know you, they love you, but they told you and they're even afraid to basically say, look, enough's enough, man. Enough's enough. So I'm just saying I'm very disappointed in him right now. For even putting himself or allowing himself to be in a position for that to happen. I'm out.